Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session of Mistwalkers, Spectrum of Eternity. We were talking about very important things before this, and normally I always do 30 seconds, and I was like, holy shit, we gotta bring it back in after that. So, hello. You may notice a few things are a little different. I mean, a few things as in just me. This is a new animated pixel PNG that I'm trying out that was done by one of my friends, PollyPoirate, on Blue Sky. I will be putting that in the description as well. They are awesome. They do a lot of good stuff, good trans comics, and a lot of these kinds of things. They have them for a lot of people, which is awesome. But yes, moving on from that, we're going to be going ahead and going to the round the table introductions through all of our lovely players. So, Kloven, please go ahead.
Oh gosh, yes. I forgot I go first. Hi everyone. My name is Yulia. I go by RoyalKnightVT on various socials. I am an elven knight princess. But when I'm not doing all the video games and stuff like that, I play Kloven here, who is just a regular guy who just, dragon stuff happens, and he's the cleric. Hey, I'm just a regular guy.
Just a regular guy.
And he's the cleric.
And he's the cleric.
Yes. Okay. I'm doing a few minor things in the background, so just bear with me, but we'll go ahead and move on to SK, aka Meris.
Yes, hello, that is me. I am MerisAurum. I am a Celestial Dragon VTuber. I specialize in storytelling and book reading streams, where we talk about all things books and literature and media literacy and all that good stuff. While I am here, I play the one, the only Sewer King, also known as SK, who is also totally just a regular guy. And the fighter of the party.
Of non-determinate subclass.
Undeterminate subclass, don't worry about it.
Alright, Sif, please go ahead.
Hi, my name's Sif_VTuber. I'm a living suit of armor. I do art. I play games. I like to show off people's art. I'm back again as Tate. A real-ass normal guy. I literally was originally the commoner class. I don't know why everyone's taking my fucking stick, but very happy to be here. I love my friends.
We love you too. And finally, last but never least, Aster, please go ahead.
Hi, I'm Aster. I don't stream, I don't do art, I don't upload videos, I don't do anything, but I play Thaddeus in this game, and I'm a resident artificer.
You know, that's...
Thaddeus is just a guy.
That was me for a while. That was me for a while, but we're here now. It's nice. But yes, I guess just to talk a little bit more about myself, I do draw a lot of things. There will likely be some art drop tonight that I have drawn, as well as just things in the future. I try to draw as much as I can for this campaign, and it's kind of nice. But otherwise, we'll go ahead and hop back into a brief session recap. It has been quite a long time since we last played, so I am going to be honest and say that I have not had the time to go through and watch the VOD in the last week to get the session recap done, so we're going to do it very basically. But yes, so last session we started off with a dream sequence with Thaddeus. Thaddeus, inside of this dream sequence, ran into what turned out to be what appeared to be another version of himself. One that seemed to want to talk to him and use him for something in the future. He asked Thaddeus a few questions, the actual Thaddeus, just to make that clear, such as if they have found SK's sister yet, to which Thaddeus was confused, before he put a gun to Thaddeus's head, pulled the trigger, and created a portal to the other side of the to somewhere that was not determined at the time of the session. Next section was a conversation between SK and Thaddeus in the aftermath of the emotional day yesterday that ended with a scene between Kloven and Thaddeus that was very spicy. I don't know how else to describe it. You were all there, you know. And then that talk kind of continued on. They agreed to go to the ceremony that was happening later in the day. The ceremony proceeded, and there was a lot of dancing, but overall a lot of awkward tension between the members of the party, one that Tate wished to alleviate by reenacting in his own beautiful way the amazing table incident that did not happen on stream. The noodle incident, as it might be. But everybody eventually kind of came back together. The tension slowly started to melt. Thalafir showed up and kind of was aloof, but still talked to the party and kind of pushed back away from them, trying to get all buddy-buddy with him. As the party concluded, a few people left to go their own ways. One of which was Tate and Thalafir, who walked through the grass and farmlands of the stalks, discussing kind of just themselves as well as everything that's been going on. Thaddeus and Kloven had a talk to kind of get on the same page and make sure that they were both okay after everything that had happened in the last 24 hours. But I do believe that that's kind of where we left things off. So, we're gonna start off with just like we did last session. Sewer King.
Oh,
Yeah?
good start.
Yeah, good start. So, as you are dreaming, having come back from the party, as you're falling asleep, thoughts go through your head of, it has been days since you last heard or felt your mother's presence. How has that made you feel?
I think for the first while, it felt very empty. I think that it was deeply concerning. I don't think he's really experienced a prolonged moment like that without her presence. So it felt, even though he had, people with him, his friends, the party, and so on, it felt akin to being alone. And I think that troubles him a lot more than he thought it would.
So as you begin to drift off sleep, surrounded by the rats in the cellar that you have made your home with, the sound of the rest of the world drowns out for a bit. You hear Thaddeus close the door and go into his bedroom himself. Knowing that he is home safe, your heart calms a little bit. Start to just let the sound in your ears fade into the background. And the sound of the sea begins to enter. Familiar sound to you in your dreams. As you open your eyes, you find yourself greeted with the same stormy coast that you are used to meeting her at. And as you do, as you wake up, you look around, waves lapping against the shores and against the rocks. You look up to the cliffside, and she's there, turned away, just as she was the first time we saw her campaign.
Is she doing anything? Just standing?
He's standing and looking out to sea.
I think it takes everything in him to take slow, measured steps towards her, to not just go bounding after her, and the familiarity of her presence. But he will approach and kind of awkwardly stand, not fully at her side, but kind of behind her. He knows that she knows he's there. And kind of wringing his hands a little bit, just... It is good to see you again.
She turns around and immediately grabs you and pulls you into a hug.
He will not hesitate to return the gesture.
She speaks up. I am so sorry, my child.
Sorry, I think that's my line, isn't it?
You've done nothing wrong. Listen to me to the T. Did everything that you could. It was I who failed to keep you safe. As she... Sorry, just one little bit of detail. As she is holding you, the face is still that same sort of lighthouse visage that you are used to. But as she's kind of resting her head on your shoulder as a part of this deep hug, you can just feel heat radiating off of it.
I hardly think it right to blame yourself for anything, Mother. You've done everything you've ever done was to help me. I'm sorry I doubted you enough that I could not listen to you.
She pulls away and shakes her head a little bit. Mothers make mistakes sometimes, too.
He gives a little smile at that. I suppose they do. Where did you go?
Away. To find someone.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes. I found your sister.
His eyes snap to her. My sister. Mother, I wasn't aware that I was not your only child.
You have always had a sister, my child. I merely removed her from your mind to spare you the negative emotions that come from knowing her fate.
Removed?
It's for your own good. The things that you have experienced would tear even the strongest person apart.
You could tell he's struggling really hard to process all of this. How matter-of-factly she's relayed this. As I said, I know that everything you do, it is for my benefit, but I didn't know you could do that. You can just do that.
Your sister has been trapped by evil, evil people that have been abusing her and manipulating her for a long time.
Why am I only hearing about this now? Wouldn't this be something important to help to save her?
It was for your own good. This always hurt you and drove you into such a rage whenever I told you what she was going through. I believe that you now are in the best state you've ever been in to handle this and bring the family back together.
He looks down at himself there. I kind of picture in his dreamscape, he's still kind of just wearing his, normal clothes, not like his night clothes or anything. So he kind of looks down at himself with his shirt sleeves rolled up and his one reptilian arm and the other still covered in moss and clover and bark where wounds were still healing. This is me at my best?
Of course. All I've ever truly wanted was for the family to be together again. And now we can be. You needed to be stronger so that you could set her free.
What about the siege? Is it still dangerous?
Lark is one that would be able to remove that entity that is inside you and free you from its influence. She is the solution.
Lark. Her name is Lark. Hey, where... How do I find her? Where do I find her?
I understand that you and your companions have work to do. After I will tell you.
can she wait that long?
She has waited hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years?
I knew this would upset you, my child. As it always has.
Mother, how could you tolerate one of your children to live in isolation and violence for hundreds of years? How is that even possible, first of all? For her to be hundreds of years old.
And she reaches out and kind of runs her hand through your hair. You are the same age. Twins. My darling twins.
His mind in this moment wanders a bit amongst all the chaos of this new information. And he thinks back to the vision that he saw from the Namyoda. Him and this young girl in a what appears to be antiquated place. He had brushed it off as nonsense. It didn't make any sense. Pieces are starting to fall into place. Perhaps. Mother, you've... How long have you been...
Your mother.
No, let me... He pauses at that as she completes the sentence that he was too afraid to ask.
Do you wish to know the answer, my child?
I feel like this would be a rather easy answer. And I know I should not doubt you. It feels wrong to doubt you. Please tell me. You are my mother, aren't you?
Sweet child, of course. I took you and your sister in, fed you, kept you warm, satisfied your hungers. Always. I have always done this for you.
For hundreds of years?
There's, through this light, this visage that you look at, you can see there's almost like a little crooked black line that extends from the lower section of it. And as it does, it kind of crackles as the line sort of scratches along this visage up into a curved smile. For more than 25,000 years.
I think what SK feels in that moment is like the equivalent of his heart stopping. And he has to like remind himself to like breathe and function.
You have been my darling child for countless millennia. You deserve to know this truth, and you are so very strong.
That's impossible. That defies all reasoning, logic, the biological sciences. Mother, that's madness.
The impossible is possible with me, my child.
So, he looks down at himself again. Eyes, his palms, facing up towards him. Mother, what am I?
She reaches out and runs a hand across your face. Sweeps it up the chin and over the ear behind. And gives you and cups her hand around your face. You are perfect.
Action seems to have taken its time. He tries to joke, but it lands very flat. How... When did we lose Lark? How did such a thing happen? If you make the impossible possible, how is it that you have not already saved her?
He takes the hand that was cupping your face and moves it down and puts a single finger in front of your lips and just says, "You must trust me, my child."
Of course, I'm sorry. It is a lot of new knowledge.
You are handling it better than you ever have. Now, sleep, my child. You have quite the busy day ahead of you. She kind of pushes you. And as you sort of fall back over, you land on the ground and find yourself waking in bed.
I think SK legit wakes up in a frigidly cold sweat, despite the heat emanating from his mother in the dreamscape. And sort of like when you have a dream within a dream and you don't know what's real for those first few seconds when you wake up, so you're kind of, just like analyzing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Very much like that. He's curling his fingers, his toes, he's touching his hair and trying to ground himself. and he looks at his surroundings, dark and filled with the nighttime noises of the scampering of his multitudes of citizens. And I think it's the very first time that he looks at this very, modestly comfortable home he's made for himself and thought it small. I think he will try to go back to sleep, but with great difficulty.
Okay. You are able to do so with no real issue. Wake up in the next morning, as well rested as you ever are. And I add a little tee-hee.
Don't you tee-hee me, DM.
Anyways, we'll go ahead and move things right along. So as the following morning starts to kind of come through, light hitting everybody, waking them up as early as they are wont to rise. You take some deep breaths, realign yourself with the rest of the world, and think that today is the day that you head off. So as you're getting ready, I just want to do, Sewer King, you can, if you have something to add, you may, but I want to do a little round the table of what you're feeling as you wake up this morning. Starting, we'll say with Yulia, please.
Oh goodness. What is Kloven? I think after the events of the festival, and just kind of everything that has happened in general, I think Kloven probably has a hard time sleeping. I think when he wakes up, he has a bit of that anxiety, like swirling around in his tummy. But he composes himself rather well, and is able to get up and do his morning routine. But he's a little bit slower than usual, despite like the urgency of it all.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's feeling a lot of the reality of what's actually coming is weighing on his shoulders this morning.
Fair, yeah.
Yes.
Aster, please go next.
Thaddeus is more or less just going through his usual routine. He's making coffee. He's prepping everything he needs. Food, weaponry, extra fuel if he need for the gun if he needs it, etc., etc. He's kind of robotic, honestly.
All right. Hey.
Yeah, I think Tate had the most normal night leading into the next day, so I there's no gravitas, there's no drama to be had. He wakes up, he has breakfast with his family, and he gets ready to head out like any other day, except this time he's gonna be gone a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some post-stomach ache from like last night festival food, but that's it.
I like to imagine, just as per usual, it's sort of been like hand-waving this of just like your folks, Cabby, your mom, is particularly makes you a nice like little carrier, a little cooler, if you will, of just a bunch of food to pack for the road, knowing that you're leaving today. and just gets you all set up to bring it all to the meetup before you all head out.
A nice little picnic. Thank you, Ma. This will help us get through the horrors beyond our comprehension.
That's what
A home cooked meal, yes.
good old home cooked
And she
meal.
cut the crust off the sandwiches. That's my mom. She loves us.
Alrighty. Then finally we'll loop back around to Sewer King. How are you now that you've had a bit more time to sleep?
I mean, what the hell do you do with this knowledge? So, I think he would try to find some comfort in normalcy. Very much trying to go through his usual morning routine. Making sure, he's cleaned up, looking presentable, getting coffee made for himself and Thaddeus, and just trying to act as normal as possible, because now more than ever, it feels like he cannot be normal ever again. But he's clinging to it pretty desperately.
Alright. Then we'll go ahead and say that you all go about your normal robotic routine, with the exception of Tate, who's doing great. And I like to imagine just like Thaddeus and SK both doing their robotic routines, eventually just like kind of get back together like, oh yeah, let's head out. But we'll go ahead and just move on to everyone gathering into the town hall. So as you all enter, you see Adamar, as well as Anti, as well as Mai there. And as you all kind of get seated, Adamar will kind of go ahead and clear his throat and just kind of speak up to the group and just say, so, I believe you're planning on leaving, correct?
Yeah.
We have no job choice.
We're off to save the world,
Right. Unfortunately, the ongoings of state seem to be taking a bit more time than I had hoped. So
You can just say your bones are giving out, man.
you're right. I am tired, but I will not be joining you on this expedition.
Fine. You need your rest.
Right. Surprised. I'm surprised you all are so willing to accommodate.
Well, I am, but I don't know if the rest of them are going to agree.
This place is our home, man. Occasionally one of us will have to, maybe more, we'll have to stick around and help. Maybe we'll have to delay certain expeditions, but ain't no point in going out and saving the world if we're gonna lose, our world, yeah?
Right.
I suppose someone needs to stay and do the work.
I've always been quite good at that, staying home and doing work.
Someone has to.
Now, Kloven, in my absence, you take rank. So good luck.
You're putting him in charge?
He is the highest ranking officer of this suit.
I would
I don't
feel
know
safest in his arms.
Thank you, Tate. Thaddeus, I can do it.
No, but if it's ever too much, Tate or I could probably handle taking charge.
I am good at mitigating, at least.
Right. And at this moment, go ahead.
Oh, good.
You go first.
I was gonna say Tate. This entire convo, who like at the very end of that convo, looks over at SK because like, some people are volunteering to take charge. Someone with King in their name hasn't.
I'm so glad you picked up on the fact that he has not made a joke about how a king outranks any officer.
Yeah,
That was a very deliberate choice on my part, that he's being very quiet.
he's being so humble right now.
If we got some time, Tate's gonna put his hand on SK's shoulder real quick.
Let me do one more thing, then we can have that little aside. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So Anti will go ahead and you see their eyes shift around a little bit, or landing on the normal red that you're used to seeing. And they will speak up and just say, "Similarity. I as well will not be accompanying this expedition at first. We have... Sorry, I need to do my ticks correctly. Observation. We have much work to do to prepare for what comes next, after the coming operation. As such, I am working with Sapphire to prepare the ship for cross-sea travel as well as mist mitigation. This requires my full attention to allow us for no delays in executing our mission."
What, did you think I was gonna take a pit stop somewhere? Because this isn't a picnic, I'm aware of that.
Lack of picnicking. Will it be safe without you present, Anti?
Their eyes shift and flicker over to orange before they look at Tate. Tate, your wind field is quite strong. We do believe that it is strong enough to keep at least somewhat of a circle around the rest of you, to keep you safe from the mist. However, it is not a full filtration system, so you must be wary of its limitations.
Got it. We'll keep an eye out for any more pockets of fresh air that we can find on the way. I'm certain Thalifer wouldn't send us that direction with certain doom in mind.
I did always think that Tate was a breath of fresh air.
We appreciate your joke.
At least someone found it funny.
And you see that,
Sorry,
like,
a bit of a moment.
the body of Anti's system just kind of, like, goes up and down. It's not laughing, but it's like it's trying to approximate what a laugh would look like.
Oh my god.
Actually, no reaction at all probably would have been more appropriate.
Nice.
Go ahead, Tate.
Oh, with SK or?
Yeah, we can say you can do that now.
Hey, Your Majesty. You haven't packed up any of the food my mom made and I brought over. You okay?
He takes a moment to respond. It's kind of apparent his mind is elsewhere. But he goes, and then as if remembering himself, yes, of course. Quite well. Perhaps just anxious for what I'm about to experience.
We're fine. We've done this twice now, and this time we'll have somewhat of a tour guide. And here, listen, I figured you'd want to feed your little critters before we head out. Snuck some of the bread crusts my mom cut out from the sandwiches before she threw them out. Here you go.
He takes them in his hands and gives Tate a really really genuine smile. This is, to him, this is a remarkably thoughtful gesture. And he looks to you, just, thank you. Granted, a king should be able to feed the masses without outside assistance, but we'll consider this a tax payment, shall we?
Outside yet taxed? I thought I was already well within your walls, sir. Far as I'm considered, I'd like to be a part of your kingdom, and should you need anything else, I'm more than happy to help you. Next time I'll fry some crusts up with some brown sugar. How about that?
Oh, Romulus will like you. He'll start to crumble up one of the crusts, just like the end of one of the crusts, and out of his waistcoat pocket pops up the head of a little rat, and he'll give a few crumbs to the little rat. Its eyes boggle a little bit, and then it goes whoop, right back in. Thank you, Tate. I think... Yes. I think perhaps I can rest easy, knowing a man like you will be a part of this expedition.
I don't know, be safe with you guys watching my back.
Well, if you're going to be part of this kingdom, then you fall under my protection. And you shall have it in earnest.
I really will need it. If we get jumped out in the mist, I'm gonna have to be focusing on my wind the whole time.
Consider your back sufficiently watched.
Mighty appreciated.
As there's a bit of quiet in the room, Mai will kind of just be sitting there. Kind of, you can see that she's been like thinking for a while. Just eventually go to speak up and to say, I would like to come.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, yes. Yes, really. She'll kind of stand up, and you can see that what she is wearing is like not her normal like sundress. It's actually like a button down with like some brown leather pants that they're wearing, and just like with a belt, and there's like a hilt a holster for a sword at their waist, and just say, I planned on offering anyways, but especially considering these two will not be with you, I figure it would be good to have at least one person.
Well, could certainly use the help.
Yeah. I mean, you saw her. She was fencing with Sapphire just fine, and that girl, well, that lady, excuse me, goes out into the mist, salvaging on the regular. I mean, that'll be good to have on our back. Anyone else got any takes on that, or?
No.
I certainly couldn't hope to control you, so...
She gives you like a look at that, just like, alright.
I mean, where do you think I learned the little bits of magic that I know?
Well,
It wasn't Hunter, that's for sure.
then, been a while, but I look forward to adventuring with you all. And seeing this through.
Welcome aboard. flashes a big smile.
And I will. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say that while they're standing there, Kloven's gonna casually just lightly bump shoulders with Thaddeus and kind of, while staring at my kind of look over with on the side. Not directly staring at him, but just kind of smiling to the side like, not any cold feet, right?
You should be asking yourself that.
No, I've thought long and hard about this, so I'm ready for whatever happens.
Let me just stay in one piece, will you?
That's the plan.
So at this moment, Anti is going to speak up. See their eyes shift back to red. Say, clarification. We will join you in 2 to 3 days to assist in restructuring and inputting the eye that we will likely receive while there.
Alright then. I guess everything's in order.
Question. Do you trust Calipher?
Not as far as I can throw him.
I think it would be, yes, I'm in agreement there. I think it'd be a poor choice to trust him entirely. I do trust, however, that he needs help.
Yeah, SK's got a good way of putting it. His motivations are sound, I just don't think the man is.
I mean, a man like that, who would be opportunistic from our first impression of him, taking a risk like this, I mean, can't exactly be soulless now, can he?
No, but his soul sure can be a mess on the inside.
He has helped us on multiple occasions, though.
He's helped you on multiple occasions, not to put too fine a point on it.
Well, I think that by helping one, it affects the rest.
That ain't conclusive. However, well wish. Well, I believe that should be everything. Good luck, and it's very strange to say this, but I hope you all come home safely. Make me worry too much.
Worry about how you're gonna hold this place together while we're gone, Adamar. We'll be fine.
Trust me, I'll have no issues with that. I'm focusing on the repairs to Dashek.
We'll be fine, Adamar. I promise we'll be back. We'll see you, and you can have your usual muffin with Kloven. Right after.
DM, speaking of Dashek, is quote unquote Lark around?
If you would like to talk to her before leaving.
I don't want a full-fledged conversation. I'm just gonna be annoyingly cryptic for a second.
Okay. Well, we're currently in the stocks, but when you go through the portal to Dashek, she will be around.
Yeah, I think I think we can flavor this as taking place whenever, like, you know, right before they leave, or if this happened, you know, after sometime between morning coffee and meeting with Adamar. But I think he would want to seek out Ku and just approach her. And with this, she would see him approach, and that sort of playful demeanor that he kind of presents himself with usually is not wholly present. There is I think she, of all people, would recognize the eyes of a man who has just gained unattainable knowledge.
Yeah, fair. I think probably seeing you coming will hit the standard, like, lean and, like, smirk at you. And then seeing the different expression than usual would probably be like, then go to stand at attention of, like, oh, something happened.
I'm about to leave on a very dangerous expedition, so I don't have a lot of time.
By all means, how can I help you?
Upon my return, I think you and I need to sit down and have a very lengthy conversation about a mutual acquaintance, shall we say. When I come back, and this will give you plenty of time to gather your memories, your knowledge. When I come back, you and I are going to talk about Lark.
For a bit, I was just going to say, I didn't do anything with Kloven last night, if that's what you're worried about. But I see we're going into a different place.
Not my particular concern today, madam.
You're awfully concerned with him, though.
I think I'm concerned to the adequate amount.
Very well.
So, until we meet again.
Till we meet again, indeed. Please, take care.
He'll nod and return to the others.
All right. I know we have one more conversation planned with Kloven and Adamar. I really need to run to the restroom, so can I ask you folks to yap for a little bit? Some improvised yapping?
Yap time!
Yapping.
Thank you, please go ahead.
So Tate, what exactly did your mother pack for all of us? Or was it just for you?
You trying to say something there, buddy?
I'm just saying.
I know I'm big. I mean, I know a good chunk of this is for me, but no, there's stuff in there for you guys. I mean, there's some light, small little finger food for Thaddeus while he works. There's some sweets here for you, Kloven. Let's see here. My mama didn't know what SK liked, so there's just a little bit of everything.
Good, he likes a little bit of everything.
I guess Ma can have Adamar's and Anti-Share. Anti-Share is just some potpourri for it to sniff. But, for him to sniff. If you want, Ma, I can go double back. I'm sure my mom would be more than happy to make you some more.
Please, I wouldn't want to inconvenience your mother with her already insurmountable generosity.
No. Ma said an inconvenience if it's her family and friends, and you guys are definitely one or the other, so. Ma?
Well, that's Lily, and she's BRB.
Oh, I'm a fucking... I got a little too into character. Holy shit! My brain went out my ass, and Tate's brain went right in.
Whole tater.
That's all right. I mean, I packed a few things myself, and I could include Mai in that as well.
All right. Well, I'm certain there's bound to be some things that we can rehash into something else. I mean, we can cook. We can make things. Right.
Well, I also don't foresee us being there for too long, considering the large group we have.
Well, typically, if we're going by our last adventures, we show up. There's some people in help. We help them outside of Thalafar. We'll help him too, but we'll show up, we help, and then they throw us a big party, and then we go home. And that feels like a good adventure. But one point, what if there isn't people? But we should still throw a festivity right before we return back. Job well done. Yeah.
Well, I suppose we'll have to see what our surroundings will be like. They may be perhaps hostile. A wilderness, maybe.
I'd kill for some place with some... Oh, man, I was rereading some of the older books in my mom's collection that we got back from the salvages when I was a kid, since, we're seeing new places, doing new things, and there was one about these things called mountain springs. Like fresh water from a mountain, warm and hot, nice high views. Oh.
You know what I could really go for? We got pretty close in the jungles of Dashek, but what I wouldn't give for a nice, murky swamp.
I think
like
I've had my fill. I've had my fill of
a mud bath sounds glorious. You can see his one reptilian eye blinks in that sideways style.
Gosh.
Yeah, well, in that book I was reading Relaxations and 1,000 Ways to Unwind. I mean, mud baths are a thing. Some people dig themselves into sand. Some people have hot rocks put on their back, which felt really weird to read.
That seems uncomfortable.
And there's also needles, too, if you're into that.
I bet hot rocks would feel divine on my back scales.
Pleasure and
travel
pain.
come back.
Makes sense.
I knew you were freaky, Kloven, but like that?
Hey, you know, try everything at least one time.
I guess, but I can generally get an educated guess of something I wouldn't like.
Well, where would be your perfect place to be then, Thaddeus?
To unwind?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a weird thing to bring up, but I always have these vague memories of a different beach from the one by the stocks. And I want to see it again someday. It was somewhere I liked to go when I was smaller than I can remember any other times from.
Yes,
That sounds
seaside cliffs. I would like to see those again. Mind you, there are no seaside cliffs.
right. I
around.
was kind of tilting his head a little bit, like, again, what do you mean by that?
He shapes the world.
He blinks as though whatever he was thinking about just poof, gone. What?
All right. No, I won't pry.
No, Thaddeus wants to see the sea. I want a swamp. Tate wants a hot spring. Kloven.
Oh, well, since we're all going around the table, there's something I've seen in my dreams a lot that I would love for everyone to come and visit. A beautiful flower meadow, vast grass and vegetation everywhere, and a beautiful, clear blue sky.
That sounds like a most remarkable place to collect insect specimens.
I was just
don't
going to say
quite
lion.
I'm gonna say that
Kloven's suddenly thinking about how many bugs were in the flowers.
No!
You've
His
activated
hair's
him.
sticking up.
I'm gonna say that Mai walks in on that and just say, one day, perhaps. You see
Like
that
they indeed.
she has the blade that's in the holster sheath. She kind of pulls it out and gives it a few like swings, and everybody here, you see that what she is holding is not a standard even like blade or even rapier. She is holding a small white, honestly looks like it's made of metal, but with like a curved pattern towards the end that she's holding it in very delicately with her middle pointer and thumb, just kind of holding it like that, and just kind of looks over to you all and just says, okay, I think that'll be it. She kind of like twirls it a little bit before putting it into the sheath once more.
Kloven is now scratching himself, thinking that there's the feeling of bugs.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be.
Kloven, you wanted to talk to Adamar.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
I think after they had left the town hall that he kind of stays back a little bit. Just kind of straggling behind so that when everyone leaves, he kind of turns a bit to Adamar and gives this kind of cartoonish frown as he goes over to him. Like his shoulders are flopping a little bit, and he just looks so pitiful looking at Adamar.
What is it?
You know, that's probably the first time that we've been apart for so long. Are you sure you don't want to come?
Kloven, I'm sure. And besides, I'm sure you can handle it.
Quite a lot of responsibility you're thrusting upon me.
Not going to acknowledge that.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but it's alright. Well, just know that I will miss you. And it would help to have something of yours to help me remember you on these nights apart.
You know, Kloven, sometimes you truly do act like princess in a fairy tale story.
Why can't I be? It is my story.
You know, I suppose that's true. If you want to be that, you are more than welcome to. He'll kind of look around for a bit at like his trousers as well as just like his general self. It's just like, come back with me for a moment to the barracks, if you don't mind.
Most certainly.
And so as you go back, kind of just like, he keeps pretty quiet during this time, but as soon as you get into the quarters that are both his office as well as his bedroom, since they are one and the same, you see him go into the nightstand beside his bed, and go ahead and open the top drawer. And inside of it, he pulls out a small little necklace. On the with the thing that's attached to the bottom of it being just a small little hourglass. And he hands it over to you. and just says, "This was a gift from my father. Said it was always important to keep good track of time, make sure I was not giving too much to a single task. Gave it to me when I was 8.
My goodness. A relic indeed. Are you sure? I mean, I'll certainly return it.
I'm quite sure, Kloven. You said you wanted a keepsake. I figure one that I have had for decades would be plenty good enough.
A kiss would have sufficed, but I'll accept this instead.
I know you mean to tease. You know that that's never happened. Yet you ask for it every single time.
Hey,
Hmm?
try as long as it takes. But thank you.
He'll kind of go over to you, take your hand, open it up, and then put the necklace into it, and then close your fist around it, for grabbing you for a tight hug.
He'll laugh. You will always be you. And he'll hug him back. We'll see you soon.
Take care of them. I may not know it, but I do care about them.
I'm not sure they would believe me even if I told them.
Thaddeus. Keep an eye on him. Specifically. I know how he gets with these things.
Yes, he is the brave hero in my story, so. I'll do what I can.
Sometimes I think him a fool. But other times I know that his energy and his spirit what gets us through.
He means well. Despite how much a lack of sleep he gets, I feel I'm always energized around him. It rubs off on you.
It does. Though I think I'm a bit more of a tougher egg to crack in that way.
Yes, what are you gonna do? How are you with this without your hourglass? Not that you particularly adhere to any time management.
I have used that hourglass so many times that I have it memorized in my mind. You wanted to know what second we are from the moment we started this conversation in this room. It would be about 473.
I see that your mind is preoccupied elsewhere. That's all right. It's okay. I'm not jealous.
It's not occupied, it is just ticking clock. Ever present.
Well, let me know how long it is until we return then.
He'll crack a soft smile, looking at you. You can see that the exhaustion in his face is still most certainly there. Even though it's been rest time, he still has not been resting. As he is wont to do. But he gives you a soft nod and just says, "Go on."
He'll hesitate for a second as if wanting to say or do something further, but just smiles and lifts up the hourglass to show him before putting it around his own neck and walking out.
Alright. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before we leave and go on the trek?
Take us to Eden.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
Alright. So, let me get my notes in order because everything's out of order. You know how it goes. Alright. So, as you all sort of make your way to Dashek, kind of grouping up around the central area of the tree, have your little conversations checking over all of the supplies that you have gathered. Everyone shows up. I'll say, well, it doesn't particularly matter. You just go ahead and start to make your way south. You know in the opposite way that you came in, believing that that has to be where this next area is, according to Thalafir's directions. And as you do, you continue along the general area of Dashek, and it's only been a day since the festival, but they've done a pretty good job of cleaning up all of the festivities and anything that was sort of like left out. Passing by the Moonwell, everything seems to be well in order at this point. Most certainly Adamar's handiwork. But as you continue on into the forest, you travel for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And as you do so, the area around you, this canopy of rainforest that you find yourself in, it's hot, but it seems to be returning to a state of normalcy that you have not been used to with the removal of the presence of the Namiota. And in this moment, as you kind of make your way, the silence of this area, of this continent, once again fills you. The soft feeling of dread, knowing that even though this area has been reclaimed, there's still not life truly moving inside of it. And as the hours kind of move on by lazily, as you hit we'll say the 5th hour of your trek, you start to hear a familiar sound. Finally, one entering your ears. That of the ocean. You remember from previous incidents that all the continents seem to be connected through some sort of haphazard mishmash of land structures. But when you go to breathe in the ocean air, I would like everyone here to make survival checks. SK, please make this roll with advantage.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
All my
Roll
feats to
first
see if I got anything for
roll.
this.
I got a 17.
I got a 7.
8.
10.
Yeah, I guess I should roll for mine.
SK, we need you!
SK, please.
SK!
Ooh.
Okay. I guess I was just saying mine's got a +0 to this, so I'm not hopeful, but I guess she's good.
Hey, look, I got a +0 too,
dice.
but it's the one of us had to roll okay.
The dice tell a story.
I think when you breathe in and you expect to smell this salty sea air that you've come to expect, that's not what fills your nostrils. As you continue to walk towards the edge of the limits of the Dashek continent, Sewer King, you smell something you're very familiar with. You see, it stops Mai as well. It's a smell of copper.
Interesting. As in, like, the literal metal?
You can tell this smell does not come from metal, but rather blood.
That was my inclination. Thank you for confirming. I think his nose crinkles. And almost like a, if you pardon the expression, a bloodhound, will kind of follow it, but like cautiously. Because if it's like saturating the air, nothing good. Like this cannot be the precedence to anything good.
Right. So everybody, you see SK just start to track. And you also saw Mai stop. And she looks back at you, and just with this worried expression. I smell blood. It's not fresh. But it's most certainly there.
I think SK is, from up ahead, gonna sort of motion for everyone to stay back a couple of paces while he sort of, like, scouts ahead, figures out where the heck it's coming from.
Okay. Does everyone follow his direction?
Just already having weapon out, just being cautious.
Yeah. Okay. SK, as you sort of continue to make your way forward, being the soft rogue of the party in this situation,
Yeah.
as the trees start to kind of thin out, you see yourself getting to this edge. You can see very clearly the area in which these land masses have slammed into each other. And there's a solid, like, 15-ish feet wide parting, or not parting, area in which they sort of overlap on top of each other. But as your eyes raise from that, and you're greeted with the other side of this, divide, you see the wall of the mist. However, it looks different than any other wall of mist that you have ever seen. It's colored slightly pink.
And it seems to be coming either, just for clarification, and if I have to make a separate roll for this, that's fine.
Okay.
Is it emanating from the mist, or does it seem to be coming from behind the mist? Smell.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me another survival, please. I would say continue with advantage, just because you know blood.
Yeah.
That's why I gave you advantage.
19.
It's coming from behind the
Okay.
mist.
Somehow that seems worse. Because if it was the mist, Tate could clear it, but if it's behind the mist, that means there's something bad in there. I think SK will regroup with the others and motion towards the wall of mist ahead and just... I don't like the look, or rather the scent, of whatever's behind there. There is something foul behind that mist. I don't think they met very good ends.
You all walk up to the clearing.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that.
How is my look? Are we all picked up that she's like apprehensive of this? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she I mean she stopped like physically. So like
I think knowing her particular history, quote unquote, I think SK would look to her and he's contemplating asking if they have, like, we have seen this before, encountered this before, but thinks the better of it and asks instead, have you seen anything like this before?
no. I can't
Oh,
say that I
good.
have.
Fresh territory, then. Everyone
That's-
be on their guard, but I don't suppose I had to tell you.
Before we head in, let's take a moment to discuss plan of potential attack. Agreed?
Certainly.
Okay, yes.
A best offense is one's defense, or however the saying goes.
As you all kind of make your way to this clearing, the scent that you had initially not quite picked up, it becomes very clear, like right on this edge of the ground in between the wedge and these two continents. The smell of like dried blood is very clear, and you see the same pink mist wall that I had described to Sewer King as well. Just as far as the eye can see, this entire continent and the wall and the mist therein is just stained the color red.
Oh, shit.
Some paradise, huh?
I don't think Thalafir was perhaps exaggerating how dire the situation is.
Yeah.
Perhaps not. But there most likely are people alive.
Well,
One can hope.
alive
however-
doesn't mean helpful.
Yes, and I hate to be the pessimist here. What I smell does not bode well for anything that may have been living there.
Things that are not alive may still yet move.
Yeah, and there's definitely fates worse than death, as we've seen out there.
Well, this is what we've been preparing this whole time, so... Shall we?
No other choice.
Right.
My,
She looks to you, wordlessly.
have a particular inclination for how best to go about this. You brought up the need for a stratagem. I understand you're surrounded in company that is rather impulsive.
It's putting it kindly, thank you.
What's
She-
that supposed to mean?
Only, I think, without my here, if we were left to our own devices, we would have Tate blow a hole through the mist and we would charge in, and only at the very last moment would we find out what we were up against, and we would quite literally sink or swim.
Okay, yeah, you got a point. We've been doing that a bit too much, I think.
Now, mind you, It has worked every time.
It has worked. It
But
certainly
how
has.
often can we actually flip that coin?
Not so much as a gamble as it is a strategy plan.
Well,
For what it's worth, I'm sorry you're figuring out that we do our adventuring like this.
do you think that I don't know?
Well, we hadn't brought it up.
And do you think that would be enough for me to not know?
Maybe.
There's a
You're
reason.
spying on us.
More like I've been on adventures with you all before.
It could have been a different version of us.
It-
Maybe they were smarter than we
It
are.
was a different version. I don't believe I need to.
No, I'm saying maybe you got the wrong impression or the right one. I don't know.
Kloven is going to pat Thaddeus's head.
Please, allow me one moment. And you see that she's going to go ahead and, well, just kind of sitting down, is going to go ahead and you see her body just like sort of shift as it changes form into a smaller dragonoid form. The same one that Tate had seen the other day, just like a small, more sprightly dragon that's approximately like 3 feet tall, about 3 feet long, you know, pretty small. And she looks to you, and you all hear in your head just, I'm going to see if I can find the tree. So we can at least have that in our sights before we go wandering.
That's smart.
She'll take a second, kind of still stumbling over her dragon legs, or just launching herself up in the air for a bit. After, we'll say about a minute, see her come back down and just shift back into humanoid form. Well, I see. Well, it's there. But
And what's in the way?
I don't know what's in the way. But the tree is most certainly not active.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Anything moving down there?
I unfortunately cannot see through the mist.
Hmm.
I could just
So
see.
our first plan of action was probably correct.
Great, so, take it head on then.
One final bit of advice,
Of course.
or perhaps not advice, but a stratagem, as you called it, Your Majesty. If things get dire, I can create shelter for us to rest.
Very
That would be
good.
very helpful.
So if things fall to pieces, everyone gather around Mai.
Right.
I'd imagine we'd all be very close to begin with, so shouldn't be too difficult.
We're going to be going in likely blind. And even the area of the tree will be blind. Stay together. Do not leave its circle. I know that's a lot of responsibility for you, Tate, but I hope that's all right.
I'm sure he can handle it. He said so as much in the stocks. I have my utmost faith in him.
As do we all.
Right. we all feeling prepared then?
Certainly, we've come all this way.
Okay. She'll go ahead and sort of like point forward with her arm slightly to the right and just say, trees a good while in that direction. That's the direction we go.
Sounds like a plan.
All right then.
And Sif, are you here?
I think you still BRB.
Okay. I want Sif to have some have a little moment. So, once again, can I just ask for a little RP to fill?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, if necessary, we can hold hands. Or
Again, hand holding? You think it's gonna save us from running out here?
it's worked before. I don't see why it wouldn't now. We do have rope, but also, I wasn't going to go into that territory yet.
Kloven,
No.
SK is going to extend a hand towards you.
So kind of you to offer. And he's going to grab his hand.
You take his hand, and a little rat head pokes out from under his sleeve cuffs.
Kloven immediately tries to pull back.
No.
What's the matter? Don't tell me you don't believe in your strategy.
I wasn't quite thinking about the amount of rats that may be involved in it.
He looks down, sees the little noggin poking out. He pokes it back in. Better?
Should he remain concealed, perhaps? Or, Thaddeus, you've known Your Majesty for much longer, and he kind of nudges Thaddeus towards the Sewer King.
I'll never understand why you're so afraid of such a nice little creature.
Hey, please. That is not true.
Uh-huh.
Just jumped out at me and all. I don't appreciate
It's
jump
not,
scares.
it's not jumping out at you. It's trying to be your friend.
Nonsense. Hadrian here was not jumping out. He's simply curious. He likes to explore the world about him.
And even if he was jumping out at you, you're acting like he leaped. It's a very different kind of thing. Anyways, sorry for that. All good. Stretch and wind.
Wind.
Wind!
You have to say it vocally to make it appear, right? It's like an anime thing.
Yeah, it's like an
magic's
anime.
all about what you imagine, right? And saying what you're imagining out loud helps, right? I think that was a thing someone said at one point.
I don't know, what were the
Insert.
principles you taught me in Kloven when we were kids?
I don't recall, if I'm being honest.
I don't think it sounded like that, but if it makes it work, it works.
Fair enough. I mean, you two only met when you were adults, so.
Yeah. I meant me and Kloven.
Right. Tate, please, after you. Just keep a weather eye out.
Everyone hold hands, coming close.
Right. And as you sort of go to the edge that overlaps inside of this area, Tate, as soon as you reach the the wall of the mist. You see the wind that's currently sweeping around and moving and gyrating and everything. Go ahead, and as it touches the mist, you see the mist kind of start to curve around the sphere of your influence. And as it does so, you feel this burst of like kind of confidence that, okay, this can work. Starting to push through a little bit more. This pink mist pushes, or moves back until you are all, once again, completely surrounded by it. However, almost immediately, something else enters into the circle with you, or rather, enters the circle as you move forward. You all look down at a set of decayed bones, just a few scraps of fetid meat coming off of them in the shapes of bears, deer, beavers, many different forest animals that just have been dead for a long time.
Oh, an auspicious start, I must say.
It's always scary first, right? And then it'll be good.
Quite the red carpet, huh?
Well, on that note,
Ah.
no, you're fine. I just wanted to add the detail because I'm just looking back at my notes. The ground and the grass has been stained red from the blood of those that were killed. And you can see that it's kind of crusted over at this point, to the point where the grass is dead, but also kind of sharpened by the dried, coagulated blood. So as you step, every step chunks with the sound of this crusty blood breaking underneath your footfall. As you continue to walk forward, start to make out a trail, but not one made of any sort of ground path or such, but seemingly dried blood leading further into the area in the direction that Mai had pointed you all to go.
If you wouldn't mind your step. Kloven, I would certainly hate for you to soil your boots.
Little too late for that, but I thank you for at least observing it, at least saying something about it.
I need everyone to please make me a stealth check.
No!
Why a stealth check? What a
not
weird one to
me!
pick.
Clink, clank, clink, clank, clink, clank.
I'm a big
16.
man.
Yeah.
I'm a big man with a big. Holy shit, my.
It's just
She's so
Dex.
little. She's so dainty.
She's dainty.
She's just
A
a wee little
little.
dragon.
Yeah.
For each stomp of the farmer, the dragon makes one.
All right. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
what do you mean? What do you mean, thank
No,
you?
I don't like that. No, dang it. Dang it, Tate.
Oh,
Says the one who
I'm
rolled an
busy
11.
breathing. You just
I
hear
felt
everything
the
right now, it
same
ain't
as
pretty.
Thaddeus.
He's breathing. Don't judge him.
Gonna have to start carrying you at this point.
Yes. As you continue to walk forward, the following this trail of dried blood, you see that the pool, it starts off as just like a very slight trickle. Or not even trickle, but like, very thin amount. And as you kind of continue to make your way, you can see it continue to expand further and further until it becomes almost like that of a small creek. And as you get further and further along, you see that the dry nature of it starts to fade, and you can see it's more liquid at this point than it is solid.
That's not a good sign.
And perception checks, please, everyone.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
21.
Oh,
It's not a good night for me.
he has eyes.
You're saving it for the combat, right?
Right.
Ah.
Combat that's happening tonight. right?
Oh, Yulia.
No! Sif.
All right.
Oh,
Then we'll say Thaddeus.
Save us,
Oh.
Thaddeus.
Ah.
Save us.
You hear a strange noise. One that both sounds familiar and also wrong. Like it's from somewhere in your brain that just is missing. It sounds like slaps. But they're quick and rapid. Against the ground.
Something's coming. Get ready, everybody.
And as you give the order to get ready and stay still, it fades. Until you no longer hear it.
Oh. What is the visibility here? Is it just, can we just not see anything?
You cannot see anything outside of Tate's circle.
Okay.
The area has been, just to give clarity, seems to be something of like a plain with a little bit of rocky terrain, but overall there's not really trees, there's not really, you haven't run into any of that. It's just been kind of grass and
Okay.
some rocks.
Is it dark outside? Dark?
At this point in the day, it's roughly, I would say, 4 or 5.
Okay.
So it's still light, but when you're inside this wall of mist, the sun, the light coming from outside, is... Sorry, that was just the most casual lore drop I've ever given. The light from outside just doesn't quite pierce all the way through the mist.
Gotcha. Okay, I don't think it noticed us. Whatever it was.
Or at least, it's still sizing us up. Either way, I suggest we proceed slowly and with caution.
All right. You continue on, and as you've been making your way through, your noses have slowly gotten used to this just scent the entire way. To the point where it's almost difficult to smell really anything other than just this copper smell. And everywhere you look, everything is just stained with this slight tinge of red. You go for another 30 minutes walking in the direction, having made over a mile of progress. And then, as that happens, everyone, you hear the sound of this slap. Feet running against the ground. Wet.
Can we get an inclination from the direction so we can prepare for its arrival?
Yes. Can you make...
Assumed arrival, I should say.
Right. Can you make a survival check?
11.
We're rolling great, guys.
Say, does anyone else
Save it
want
for
to
combat.
try? People,
Survival?
if people want to try,
Roll.
they may.
I'll
I'm
roll my
saving
0.
my rolls for combat.
All right. Kloven.
What are your elf ears here?
Oh, that's a 3 for my. Once again, we're getting the bad rolls out. So.
Was my one good roll?
But you hear, in this moment, you hear it kind of run past you on the left. And you hear it stop. And then I'm going to try to do something. Mics are always so iffy on picking noises up. So, you know.
No.
But you just hear it stop. And then you hear just, after a few brief seconds, coming from your left, just did that pick up?
It sounded like a stuttered gasp.
Uh-uh,
Alright, I don't like that it continued.
No.
I don't like that.
Is it
Looking
moving
around
anymore?
at the rest of the group.
Is it?
You hear
Because,
the slap resume as it moves directly out towards in front of you. And you hear
My
that
God.
same noise.
Ugh.
Okay.
We don't, but it's still like staying in the mist, like close to the perimeter we have, so we still can't see what it is, right?
That's correct.
Right. So Kloven's gonna have his halberd kind of like following the sound as it like goes from the left side to the front. So he's kind of like having it point in the direction, not attacking anything, but like has it like almost to the tip of the wind.
Mm-hmm. Then you hear another set from your right
Oh god.
that moves up. And you hear this, not the sound of the breathing that I provided before, but instead a faint buzzing noise as the sound of feet moving no longer exists. Until that fades as well. What do you all do?
Tate has no idea what's going on, so he's just gonna like, if the gang stops moving, he's gonna stop and look at them in confusion.
I think SK is going to look to Mai, kind of judge her reaction, how's she looking, being in the midst of something presumably horrific with us that she's never encountered before?
I would say that she looks surprisingly calm. She has
Good to know.
She has her baton drawn for the party. That's the same baton from first campaign.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, I just had to throw a little bit of levity in there.
laughing behind the fourth wall.
But you can tell she's keeping it together surprisingly well compared to what I'm sure anybody would have expected of her, given how she has acted for the majority of her life that you've known her.
Okay, well, if the most cautious of us looks pretty okay, I think SK will pause for a moment to listen for the surroundings, and I can make a roll for this if you want.
Sure.
And
Perception this
Okay.
time, please.
not survival question.
Do you want it to be? It can be either. You're fine.
I mean, I say that like I'm being really cheeky. I have the same thing for both, so it really doesn't matter.
Whichever you're feeling more.
I think he'd be using nose and ears more so than eyeballs.
Yeah.
So we'll go survival. That's a hot 9.
It's a hot
Oh, yeah.
9.
My nose is too cluttered with the scent of blood and guts in the air.
So, yeah, it's hard to pick much up. But what you do hear as you all are kind of waiting for some sort of sign to continue moving forward is that of the buzzing returning. Or you hear it cease. And then a moment later, you hear the sound of just... How do I describe this? You hear the sound of something piercing flesh.
Oh.
And then you hear it again, and again, and again. Along with this, you just hear this echoing, almost like hyena-like laughter as each stab goes through, accompanied by a scream. And then eventually, the stabbing stops. The buzzing resumes. And it's all quiet once more.
In anticipation of something horrible about to happen, I would like to bonus action activate my level 3 ability, please.
Yeah, that's fine.
Before we inevitably fight something.
Mhm.
Cool.
Good call.
Cool.
Okay. Do you continue forward?
What else can we do?
I mean, I'm gonna continue forward. I ain't got no idea what's going on, right?
It's just bees, right? Yeah.
I saw him piercing flesh. Yeah, I mean that's just a bee piercing a plant, right? Just keep going.
Let's do it.
So, as you walk forward towards the sound that you heard, weapons drawn, prepared, what you see enter the circle, once again, and it comes into your circle, as in, it's just, you reach it. I need to find a better way to say that. You see a body on the ground with just gashes everywhere through its entire chest. The stomach has been essentially carved open with like a hole that you can see through all the way back to the spine. And this creature, as you look at it, your eyes scanning its entire features. It looks vaguely humanoid. However, its limbs are all wrong. The legs are bent in different directions, one of them being digitigrade and one of them being a standard humanoid leg. Both of its arms, the hand reaches a point where the bone overtakes, and the bone has been sharpened to a point. And as you look up to its face, or what would be its face, you can see that just as well, it's vaguely in the shape of a humanoid's face. However, there is a large hole missing out of it on the left side, with tongue just kind of splayed out. And you can see the fresh blood from whatever attacked it just pooling. But almost equally disturbing, you see its chest move up and down.
Like that.
Oh, no.
But as its chest moves up and down, it doesn't seem to acknowledge you. It doesn't seem to get up. As you kind of look closer, you can see the thumping of a heartbeat continuing to pulse. It's loud and rings in your ears amongst the quiet.
And this looks, for clarity, this looks different than, like, other mist corrupted beings we've seen.
That is correct. This looks different. You also see on its back are a pair of chitinous, almost, once again, SK, actually, you may know what this word means, but they have scarab-like wings that protrude from their backs.
Interesting.
As well as this one in particular has a tail that goes to a point.
But the buzzing could have been the wings, maybe?
Who could say?
The wings fluttering? Alright, gang, who wants to go touch the body?
Oh man.
I
I
can
got an
volunteer,
idea.
but I'm also
No,
our fucking
hey.
life support.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I got an
The
idea.
one time I love touching things in D&D, guys. I can't do it.
You
I
can't, you're too important. Yes.
Idea.
Yes, what's your idea?
I'm gonna send my little robot gun to go check it out.
Ah, perfect.
Ah, yes. We have the decoy.
What's the point? What's the point, Lily?
What do you mean, what's
Listen.
the point?
It's gonna do something really funny. It's gonna happen to the robot, and whoop whoop, Thaddeus is just gonna make a new one.
Yeah, exactly. You're not expendable.
Hey, you don't know that.
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
hey, hey.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna make my little robot. I'm going to set it to flamethrower mode, and I'm going to send it out to go check on the body.
Fair enough.
You know why I'm setting it to flamethrower mode, Lily. You know damn well why.
I do know why. But, yes. So does it float or does it, like, roll? I actually don't know the answer to that.
It's got tiny little legs.
Oh yeah, it's got tiny little legs, so it kind of walks. So you hear just like this, like, noise as it moves its way forward towards this body. How far away are
This is
you
the-
all, by the way? I need to know that. For reasons.
Probably less than like 15 feet?
Yeah.
Close enough to get, like, a gander at it. I'll say, like, 10-ish feet, maybe a little closer for SK.
Yeah. I think
What's
Tate,
my halberd range? 10? Yeah.
Tate, your storm aura is 10 or 15? I forget.
It's 10. It's 10.
Yeah. So you all, if you're seeing this, you would have to be within 10 feet of it.
Yep.
All right, we're within 10 feet then.
All right, so I suppose you could be like 10 feet the other way behind Tate if you wanted to, but your call.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Okay, so you're all about 10 feet away, but the little robot sort of starts to make its way over to the to this corpse, this still breathing, still heart beating corpse.
I don't like it.
And as it gets closer, just continues to take steps towards it. And it doesn't move. You can see its tongue lolled out through the back of its head. But it just stays there with this smirk on its face, pointed, fanged teeth in the mouth.
All in favor of letting me burn the body, say aye. Aye.
I do think it best to err on the side of caution.
Right, we shouldn't do anything to lure in anything else.
I can hardly presume that this to be one of the people that Thaddeus wants us to save.
It might have been at one point.
Certainly is a beyond help now. I think we'd be doing it a favor, if anything.
While you're
I
having
agree.
this conversation, you can see the wounds from the stabbing that's happened have started to patch.
Oh.
Started to what?
Patch up.
Patch? Oh, patch.
As in, they are filling back up with flesh.
This thing
Interesting.
isn't dead.
So you're going to flamethrower it?
I mean, everyone seems to be on board, so yes, I'm going to burn it.
All right. Roll me some damage. It certainly is not going to pass at saving throw.
Okay. They're
It's
gonna go
a corpse.
11 fire damage.
Okay. As the flames gout out of this muzzle, you see it just scorch this body. And as it kind of like coats it from head to toe, attempting to just dispose of it as much as possible, the gout goes on for a good 6 seconds. Or it finishes and you see where the body is. The body remains. Now with just a distinct level of char on it.
I'm gonna blast it again.
With more fire?
Yeah, with more fire.
By all means, go for it.
We will not regret these consequences.
Yes, as more fire covers it, you gotta double tap, triple tap.
You gotta make sure.
The fire just completely consuming it from head to toe, incinerating every inch of its body. As the fire turns off, the chest continues to move up and down, with no
shit.
actual visual response from the body to any of what you have done.
Oh.
I really don't like that.
Okay, so the body hasn't like charred from the fire?
It's charred, yes. But
Okay.
similarly, if you wait like another 30 seconds, the char starts to fall off.
What did Thaddeus say about the people who lived here again?
If you need me to answer as the DM, I can.
Go for it.
Because my was there.
Yeah.
That they are immortal.
And what else?
I don't know.
I think best we can do here is light this thing up as much as we can and then book it.
I mean, what's the immediate danger of just walking away from it?
It'll give us a head start if it's more injured.
I mean, does this thing look like it could get up at any moment and chase after us in the mist?
It's breathing, isn't it? I wouldn't want to have to put it down back to where it is right now when we can make sure it can't catch up before we have a decent amount of distance.
Out of character, Lil, this is a breathing corpse, right?
That's correct.
A full like humanoid corpse.
It's very fucked up, but there's two arms, 2 legs, and a head.
I think. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but if I was really fucking thirsty and dehydrated like that, desiccated even, I don't think I could chase anybody. I mean, there's no muscles on that thing. That poor, and we just walked up and burnt the shit out of it. I think if this thing's a threat at all, it would have jumped us immediately already, right? I mean, we did come up walking here. We're 5 strange entities. If we just keep poking at it, I think we're just gonna piss off whatever it is and whatever it could be connected with too.
I don't wholly disagree with you. However, we do know for a fact that something else got to it first. Who's to say that this thing here didn't also mean to attack us as well? We can't know for certain what its intentions are, if indeed there are even any intentions left in it.
And I believe that we should collect ourselves and keep moving.
Agreed.
You know what?
It's like,
I can put this debate to rest with one little trick.
yeah.
Tate, walk with me for a sec. Thaddeus is gonna start walking towards the corpse.
All right, y'all just try to stay within range.
Absolutely.
Thaddeus is going to get about, like, we were like, what, 10, 15 feet away before?
Yep.
Like, about 5 feet away, but he's going to, like, keep a little bit of distance and point the gun at this thing's head and just say, "Can you talk?"
There's no response.
Alright, that settles it. Let's get moving.
All right, that's good. I just said we didn't have to, could be this whatever other things leftovers. All right, let's just get moving.
I didn't say I was going to shoot it.
All right.
It is.
DM, I have a question that's been burning in my brain.
Yeah, please go ahead.
I'm so I have to ask that the breathing.
Yes.
Are we sure it was breathing? Like,
What do you think it was?
What?
You think there was something inside doing it?
Yes, I do. I do think there may have been something inside of it. Does it look like? Does it look like normal? Well, as normal as it can be. Normal lungs expanding, chest lifting, breathing, or like scarabs a la the Mummy, like.
Please make me
We can call this perception because I'm just peering at it.
Yeah, let's just call it.
Taking a look, or
Roll
investigation
good.
or whatever. But I hope I roll
or
good.
or nature. That's your choice.
I got a 21.
Okay.
So I think I'll
Nice.
keep it.
Yeah, I think you keep that. Okay. So as you're kind of walking, like starting to walk past it, getting a closer look at it, SK, you yourself are a humanoid non-human. You know?
Correct.
That's made up of a whole bunch of disparate parts. But the way that it's breathing does seem to be the way that a normal human would breathe. It's going in and out, but the lungs seem damaged.
So sorry for that guy, but I'm so relieved.
All right. Anything else?
To Eden.
Onward. I just want to say for a second, just while I'm taking like a brief fourth wall peek, you know, I just want to remind everybody of the agenda for tonight, where I had a section called a blessing or a curse, followed by definitely a curse. But yes, you continue to move along. And as you do, for the next, I would say 15 minutes, it's quiet again. However, at one moment, you hear from behind you, from different angles, the sound of slapping feet against blood once more.
Oh no.
As it moves and slowly begins to get closer, you can tell that it is encroaching on this area. What do you do?
Behind us, as in
The direction
where
you
we
just came
left
from.
where we left the other being.
That's correct.
I think it's safe to say that it can in fact follow us.
Yeah.
And we couldn't exactly take it down before. Should we pick up the pace a little bit? Or just
Yeah.
making some noise?
Agreed.
Okay. You guys are gonna essentially like start to jog in the direction you're going.
A brisk pace, yes.
Unless we hear like more feet slapping noises.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Yes, so you start to pick up the pace. At this point, I mean, you can't stealth while jogging, so we're just gonna...
Oh.
I'm not gonna ask for stealth
Yeah, well,
checks.
Kloven definitely can't.
Hey.
Kloven just...
Clank, 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 clank.
Clank, 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 clank.
The clack of my ass plates keeps alerting the zombies.
Oh my god.
That's the real slapping sound.
We keep thinking it's the zombies, and we're like, oh, Kloven.
It's just Kloven's ass. Causing problems again.
Always.
But yes, so as you start to jog, you hear the sound of the one that you were hearing before start to fade out. As if you're outrunning it. Another 5 minutes pass. Or you start to just hear more, and that same breathing sound. You can hear it coming from behind you, or you hear the sound of buzzing coming from your sides. Mai looks over to you with a look of panic on their face. and just says, "Keep running or fight."
I mean, these
Does
aren't
it sound
exactly
like we're... Sorry, go ahead.
This ain't exactly ideal conditions for a fight right now.
Yeah,
D-
go ahead.
DM, does it sound like we're surrounded?
It does not sound like you're surrounded. It sounds like for the majority they're to the side or behind you.
I'm in agreement with Tate. Where we're currently situated, it would not be to our advantage. If we can at least make it to the tree, we might be able to get some higher ground.
I agree with that. We should try to get to as close to it as possible.
All right. Are you still keeping the same pace, or are you starting to run faster?
Oh. My wind does give us movement speed too, so we can
That's true.
we can really hoof it.
Yeah, we can make some distance. Let's do that.
Let's do it. Let's
Alright.
run.
As you all start to run, your movement speed, it's 10 feet, right?
Yeah, it's a 10 feet buff to everybody.
Yeah. So everyone moving at about 40 speed. But I know that that's the lowest that we can have. You can hear this sound. You know, the pursuit has not let up. The sound of these people, or these creatures, are becoming more and more and more numerous. As you make more sound, more of them seem to join in, until it's just a constant cascade of noises of the slapping against the blood. As you continue to move further and further into it, this, what started as just a trickle, a brook, becomes almost a half of a foot deep. As you make each step, splashes this pool of blood up and onto your clothing. As you continue to move forward, you hear some of them come closer, and one of them even runs into the circle, moving slightly past you, having missed their opportunity to tackle in the angle that they were looking at. And the buzzing continues to get louder and louder as you continue to outpace, but seemingly attract more and more attention from the creatures.
Oh gosh.
We have no clue how close we actually are, right? Because we can only see within this 10-foot radius.
That's correct.
Yeesh. Okay, can I putting up something?
If we pause for a moment, do the slaps go away?
Would you like to stop running?
And put down duplicate auras that cause difficult terrain for enemies, so that could buy us a little bit of time to like stop for a second. Yeah.
It's not a concentrate. Would that?
It's not like concentrate. It's just a thing I can do. Like if we run like, I could leave a bubble here that slows them down. We walk 10 feet more, so we're out of that bubble, and then we just stop moving. Maybe. I know we can't run forever before Lily starts incurring exhaustion or some shit.
Right. And more zombies.
Okay. I think that's probably a good idea. Just to like put the bubble and see if they stop moving if we stop making noise.
Yeah.
So I think we come to a halt and then listen.
Okay.
Yes.
Put down the difficult terrain field as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. You hear them continue like moving for a bit. Then you hear the sound of like splashes as they are also running through this. But it sounds not like feet splashing. It sounds like a few of them may have like tripped or something like that from this difficult terrain. However, the trudging through the sea of blood continues, and they are continuing to come closer.
Oh, shit.
All right, we made too much noise.
We must continue making more noise.
And
Back to running.
as you realize this, I want to just do a little thing because I like this.
Pop off, DM.
Yeah, you see two of them enter into the sphere from behind, moving slowly but still moving towards you. And you see Mai whip her hand around. She's going to cast Calm Emotions in that direction to attempt to stop them from moving. That is a failure.
Oh.
A failure?
They failed, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, okay.
A failure. A failure. A
Oh.
failure.
Oh,
And a failure.
Yeah, they all failed. Yeah, they all
Mhm.
failed, so they're all calm, right?
They're all calm as they enter in this 20-foot radius that she has cast this on. You see them all stop. And they just stand there, making eye contact with you, breathing heavily, but not moving. And they stare at you.
Hang on, I gotta see something. Tate's gonna hold up his hand and sort of like motion it the way you like track a pet's eyes. See if they follow your hand.
They do. Their eyes, all of them are different. They all seem to be individual. Some of them have almost scythe-like bones sticking out of their one arms. Some of them have claws. Some of them have swords. All of them are different. They have halos, devil tails, sometimes both of them. And all are heavily bruised and bloodied, with different parts of their body seemingly missing chunks out of them. Exposed hearts, exposed bone, exposed really everything. Gashes all over them. Forked tongues hanging out, lolling around. But they stand there and just look at you. And Mai kind of picks her voice up and just says, "That only lasts a minute. We need to keep going."
Oh, this is all we can do? Just run, run, run?
Do you have a better idea?
I don't have one.
That thing at the start couldn't run after us, couldn't chase us, was just stuck on the ground, right? Didn't
Yeah, for
react
now.
to us either, yeah?
Let's walk and talk, shall we?
Yeah, we should walk. Back to a stealthy pace, was this a good reset?
If you would like to stealth, go ahead.
Yeah, I think we'll slow down now.
Yeah.
I think you all will also see, just out of a abundance of caution, because it worked really well last time, SK is literally gonna like take 10 seconds and crouch onto his knees and just slather himself
Ah.
in the
The blood?
yeah,
Oh god.
that's on the ground.
Hell yeah. As you start to walk forward, I'll let you talk for the next minute, but I just want to add a few details. As you walk forward, actually roll me stealth checks. If you're gonna stealth.
Got it.
Sorry.
11.
19.
Dirty
Kloven, your
20.
ass cheeks!
They're so
See,
loud.
guys,
They match my
slathering
pack.
myself in blood worked out.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This
So
is
lethal.
the My Show. Let's go.
I don't want it to be the My Show. She's an NPC.
It's her first day. It's her
She's
first
our
job.
NPC.
Are.
She's one
That's
of the
my
party.
sister.
She's a PC. She's a
Yeah.
PC as far as I'm concerned.
I know, DNPC is such a dirty word, but...
It's not. You're one of us. You're here to have fun too. Now, explain your double nat 20 to the audience.
Double that.
Alright. But yes, so as you start to move forward in this slower, stealthy pace, you start to notice some semblances of civilization begin to enter into the general, like, area that you're walking through. It's... trying to figure out how to describe this properly. It's essentially quite Greek inspired. Like there's pillars made out of marble that have been shattered and smashed onto the ground, but you can see like the general structure of them just existing, or like it's still there, just once again stained with different amounts and varieties of blood. But as it kind of as you kind of continue to make your way forward, you move, as you're moving forward, there seems to be some semblance of like housing also appear. And as you kind of just keep walking forward, one of your foots step onto something metal, and the clink just resounds loud. And after that minute passes of calm emotions, the running, the slapping of feet resumes, more desperate than before. And as you start to move, we'll say, how do I want to do this? Maya's just going to look at you all with a noticeable show of panic on her face and just say, I'm gonna make a shelter. We can hide in there for time. Let them go away.
Will they see the shelter, though?
Don't know.
If you think it'll help.
Can I look around real quick?
Sure.
Any sort of high ground that we can access with moderate ease?
Not from what you can tell.
How long
And
will it
if
take to put the shelter up?
They can't see into it. They don't seem to be very smart, so they'll back away.
Yes, but how long does it take?
I can have it up instantly. Just... it lasts 8 hours.
Can we walk in and out of the shelter? Of yours?
Yeah.
SK, did you slather yourself up because you thought it would make you invisible to them?
I had the thought, if they had any sort of instincts.
Well, I mean, if we can make a shelter here that they can't see into, and I can make the air for SK and I to breathe, we could give that a test. I just gotta slather myself in this. Ugh.
Not so different from the mud.
I don't want to know why it's red.
I think you need to make a choice. Should I do this?
I think you should. We need to get our bearings straight before we continue walking off into the unknown. Thaddeus, if you can leave a marker to remind us which way we're going towards the tree. I mean, we've been walking in a straight line, but if we're gonna spend like 8 hours here, we're gonna need a way to keep our focus intact.
What should we mark it as?
Just an arrow pointing which way to go when we're done with our 8 hours.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Daddy's gonna pull out the long sword that he's still holding on to from when he got it from Adamar. He's going to carve that into the tree.
So, as you set this down, you can see Maya's essentially just doing large, like, spiraling rotations of her hands, carving a rune into the air. And as she does this, it does take some time. And you kind of sit there, watching her focus in on this. But she looks calm as she does so. But the sounds of all the monsters continue to close in. Closer and closer. The voices, the sounds, getting louder and louder as they begin to come into what you can only assume is very near. And as Mai slams her hand into the sea of blood, the shelter pops up around you. About a 10-foot radius. Comfy. Tight. But it comes up around you and proceeds to just encase you in it. The atmosphere inside is comfortable and dry, in spite of what you might expect from the oppressive atmosphere that you had. And as you kind of take a moment, you hear bang. And you can see out of this shelter. Dozens of them. There. Banging their hands, banging their blades into this wall that Mai has constructed. Consistently making guttural screeches as they attempt to pierce through the barrier and get inside to ravage the party. And you all watch from every angle as they are surrounding this barrier. For after 5 minutes, some of them start to back away. And then more. And then more. You see them go back into the mist. And that is where we're ending session.
Oh,
Ugh.
How did we end up in fucking Last of Us Walking Dead? I want out!
We're
They
so
start-
back, baby. We're so back.
Yeah.
They start
Yeah.
fucking talking to us like, "Oh, come out. It's all okay out here. We're better now. Come on." I'm gonna fucking kill Lily. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I did that with the mist horrors. Remember
Yeah,
the one?
yeah. The ones
I
that were
remember-
scratching on the yeah.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed the Nightmares Beyond Comprehension.
Yeah.
I think I'm comprehending it pretty well, and I don't like what I'm seeing.
I don't want to deal with the iron lung body horror. I don't want Tate and SK to cover themselves in the blood, only for the blood to like corrupt and rip an arm off or something.
How could
Oh,
SK
okay.
get worse?
How could SK get
Your mom when a new tenant moves into your head.
No.
Maybe Mom, it'll be fine.
Oh my god, a second problematic mother has hit the twink.
It's Aster's comment. I forgot this was a horror game and not the gay introspection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, friendly reminder, this is a horror campaign, not a drama.
I hope it felt horrifying.
Uh-huh.
I do not need to imagine the squelch under our feet with each step when we
The
were running.
slapping.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed? Question mark.
We did.
Good,
Yeah.
good,
Good time.
good. Well, thank you all so much for playing, and I believe we are going to be playing again in just a few days, because we're doing a little double feature to try and get back on track of things after time off. So, we will be back sooner than you know it to have some more adventures in the hellscape that is Eden in the coming arc of horrors. We'll see y'all then. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.